empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
Hello YouTube. Right now I'm on the world that I'd give in the world download, and I'm just going to show you just other stuff that just isn't as interesting to put in the cinematics. So first of all, let's just start with this panel there. Thanks to Collier for the idea of using TNT inside of a Block 36. Now let's talk about the race that you can choose. The farm lets you select if you want to only collect the stems. If you want to collect the stems and the shroomlights, it's just going to lower a little bit the amount of stems that you'll get, or just collect stems and all of the bonemeal. So these are the rates. You can just click onto these node blocks and it's going to change the configuration. There's no need to, you can just spam everything, it won't matter. But just as I say, it won't matter. Come on. Okay. Okay, so don't spam it actually, okay? So you select the mode that you want, and then you can just reset this thing. Just make sure. This reset just makes sure that when the farm shuts off, basically, if we don't get enough bone meal from this chest there, it's going to send an update to this piston there that was budded. Well, I mean, it is budded right now, and so it's just going to send an update to this node block there, and then it's going to be disabled, and you won't be able to just power this clock there. So if I just click on this, you can see that it's going to reset this thing, and you can click it multiple times, it won't matter. Now you don't want to actually sit next to the farm while it's running. You need to be outside of random tick range. So that would be, let's just say we're here. Alright, so we're going to go make a despawn sphere. Oh, it won't render with shaders. Am I missing something? Oh, I need to click H. Okay, so you need to go this far out to run the farm, or just use these chunk loaders and go even farther. Don't care how far you go, won't matter. I'm just going to put back the shaders because I like them. Alright, another thing that didn't make it through the cinematic because it was just boring to say, I'm just going to grow these fungus just to, yeah, so let's put just way too many there and bone meal them. Okay, so we grow all of them, and it's going to make a huge mess there. Okay, so basically these things there, the TNT blasters, I'm just going to call them this, they're going to push out this little bridge of cobblestone and blow up the TNT. But when there are this many blocks, they're not going to be able to push. So I'm just going to activate this one, and you'll see that it won't be able to push. But it's going to push like this far most of the time if it doesn't blow up there. But whether it blows up there or there, it shouldn't matter because we're using these stairs right there and they're waterlogged, so that's going to prevent this piston there from blowing up. There's also this water source there, that's going to make sure that if you really can't, oh no, I don't think this. In case the farm unloads, you'll get a cobblestone. You get a chance that a cobblestone will get there and block this piston. So the TNT won't be able to go inside of this block there. So it's just going to sit there and explode into the water. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. And nothing will happen. It's just going to blow up there. Alright, just like so. Now, if this happens, there's no need to worry. Basically, I'm just going to let the farm run and you'll see. Basically, these bridges are going to go like this, explode this thing, and it's just going to get rid of all of the blocks that are limiting the push limit of this TNT blaster. And just like so. So now it's freed and it can push again. The farm will generate a lot of rendering issues while you're running it. So that means that it's going to look like, yeah, on the survival server it runs a lot of graphic errors. So you can see there, you can see the water also. It just goes away as you click it, so it's like so. While I'm there, I'm also going to show you that we got all of these shulker boxes in 3 days. So that's 72 hours. You just may want to add a few filters, like 1 or 2 filters for the cobblestone, because you can get a little bit of cobblestone into these composters, which is not the end of the world if you have just a few, but eventually it would clog up everything in like probably 2 weeks or 3. And you'd want to make this water stream just 1 block on this side, because sometimes you'll get a ward block that seems to just glitch through these stairs, I think. I never actually witnessed it, but I'm guessing that's probably the cause, because I don't know, that's the most likely explanation, because everything else is sealed and there's no way that it can get ward blocks in there. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else much to say. Oh, there's also these shroomlights that I collected for like 24 hours. I won't ever need all of this, so I just turned off the collection by pushing these blocks there. If you keep watching my channel every now and then, I'm also going to release a video about these accessible shulker box loaders soon. I think they're pretty cool. Oh, and while we're there, you can actually witness that the wood is incoming pretty much at hopper speed. It's pretty cool to see. Never stops. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of troubleshooting really fast. So first of all, this is the worst thing that can happen, I think. So if you have this, it's because either you unloaded the farm or you just really messed up the timing. So there you have it. And then you just need to break all of this. And place back your pistons and make sure you put back the cobblestone all the way to here. If you don't, it's going to blow up in places that you don't want the TNT to blow up, and that's going to be bad. Next thing that can happen, you could have something like this, and basically your piston would be gone somehow. So if the triple piston extender spits out its block, it's because the nylon there turned into netherrack. So that would happen if you are running the farm inside of the random tick range. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. Just going to put it to 50, just so we can see it happening. Okay, so you can see that here it happened. So yeah, your pistons would go like this, and then you would have a chance that the next time that all of the bone meal happens, you get say we're going to just put the fungus there so you can see, instead of just saying what would happen, I'm just going to make it happen. Alright, so we'll put it there, bone meal it, and then the next time that the circuit would be activated, that's what would happen. And your piston would go away, and then this block there would just stay there and just mess up your rates. Alright. Okay. Sometimes it's not supposed to, but your farm could lose enough bone meal and just shut itself down. So I'm just using this comparator there with this signal strength there. And so if the comparator is missing like 3 stacks, it's going to, is it this one? No, it's this one actually. And I think it's 4 stacks, this one. Damn, how many? Holy shit. Okay, so if it's missing like a row and more, it's going to turn off this thing there, turn off this thing there, and the clock that would be powered by this redstone block there, basically it would go like this. Now if the piston retracts, the farm can't run, and so that's your safety. And then even if the chest fills up again, it won't turn back on, because you need to bud this thing like I showed in the video, like this, and then it's ready to go. Other than that, you shouldn't have any issues. You may be scared that these node blocks catch fire. They do catch in fire, but they don't burn away, so don't worry about that. I think that's all that can happen with this farm. So that'll be it. Thanks for watching, and then bye-bye. If you plan on actually building this farm in survival, take a look at the pinned comment as well as the video description. If something breaks or the farm has any issues, I'm going to give details there and update the world download and Lightmatic. And if you find issues with the farm, please write a comment.